Good morning, and it's a D-Day for specials. Hey, don't forget we have after-school tutoring. Right, we have some birthdays to celebrate. We've got Colton. Colton, happy birthday, man. How old are you today?
6.
6 years old. All right, look up there and tell them who your teacher is.
Miss Hughes.
All right, happy birthday to you. And then we've got Kinley. And Kinley, your birthday's today too, right? All right, how old are you?
6.
And who's your teacher?
Mrs. Henderson.
Happy birthday to you as well. Make sure you notice she's got her ears on underneath her birthday crown there. Now, we also have kind of a new student, right, Grayson? Hey, Grayson was actually here in kindergarten, and he left. And what school have you been going to since you left?
Horace Mann.
Horace Mann, which is in Springfield, and he's back. So we're super glad you're back, Grayson. He is back in whose classroom?
Mrs. Allen.
Yeah, he's back in Mrs. Allen's room. So again, if you're in hallway 1, you'll see him at lunch and recess. Again, make him feel welcomed back, all right? We're super glad to have you. All right, Colston, what is for lunch today?
Walking taco.
Yeah?
Bologna sandwich. Cold sub sandwich.
All right, I love your ears too. A lot of ears out there. All right, Kayleen, what about our weather today? Rainy. Yep, we said it rained all night, didn't it? All right, now don't forget, boys and girls, we've got a lot of things going on with our Read Across America week this week. Of course, today is Horton Hears a Who, so we got a lot of gray on, gray like an elephant, and we're wearing ears because of Horton hearing, and with his amazing hearing. So stick around after announcements for that guest, our guest readers today. Mr. Crew, Mrs. Crew, and Mr. Garrett are here to read for us after announcements. But tomorrow, let's look ahead. Tomorrow is the foot book. So in honor of the foot book, you can wear crazy socks or mismatched socks tomorrow for that. And guess what? Mr. Hitt will be our guest reader tomorrow. That's Mrs. Inlow's student teacher. So wear funny, crazy, mismatched socks tomorrow. Don't forget, everybody is challenged to read 10 extra books for the reading challenge, and make sure you're recording in the readathon. I'll give you another update tomorrow on our top readers and top fundraisers. Again, we've already raised over $5,000 for the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. A lot of you have gotten your page set up, and so I passed out new tech time cards to teachers. So if you've set up your page, that's all you have to do, just set up your page. You get 10 minutes of tech time here at school. So a lot of you have done that. We've got some classes where almost everybody has. We've got other classes where only like 5 kids have signed up. So make sure you've at least set up your page online, okay? If you need help with that, let us know. We'll print off a new paper for you if you need it. All right, let's get to some hot ticket winners. Birthday folks, will you step out there? Colston's going to stand up here because guess what? He's a hot ticket winner too. So tell us again your name and your teacher's name.
Colston from Mrs. Howard's class.
Great job. Okay, go ahead and line up.
Stephanie from Miss Morris' class.
Great job, Stephanie.
Leslie from Mrs. Bell's class.
Great job, Leslie. And she's got her running shirt on. I am so excited about all of you earning those running shirts.
Taylor from Mrs. Atkins' class.
Great job.
Jace from Mrs. Rogers' class.
Great job, Jace.
Jackson from Mrs. Allen.
Great job, Jackson. Love those ears.
Mia Cope from Miss Jenkins' class.
Great job, Mia.
Victor from Mrs. Lawrence's class.
Great job, Victor.
Matthew from Mrs. Cunningham's class.
Great job, Matthew. Super proud of you.
Isabella from Miss House class.
Great job, Isabella. Congratulations to all those hot ticket winners. Everybody keep working hard to be respectful, responsible, peaceful, problem-solving PAX leaders. Okay? Use those PAX secrets that Captain PAX has shared with us right now. We're really concentrating on that. Be kind. Let's keep getting those drops in our bucket. Thank you for joining us on another edition of the Park Lane News. Have a great day. Remember, we're all here to learn. All right, let's stand up together there. Okay, turn around and face the flag. Those of you out there, come on back in. Everybody get steps.
States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the Tecumseh School Pledge. Today is a new day. I am the best student I can be. I do my best schoolwork. I respect others. I play fairly. I am proud of all I do and say. boys and girls, will you go ahead and come around here and have a seat on the floor in front of those chairs? And you guys get to listen to the story right here today. You guys can pull those chairs back if you need them over in this one.
Good morning, boys and girls. How are you today?
Good.
Good. I have thing 1 with me today.
Thing 2.
Mr. Garrett has thing 2. Will you hold this while I read?
Sure.
How many have heard of Horton Hears a Who? Yeah? Has anyone seen the movie Horton Hears a Who? Okay. I like the book better. Which do you like better? Any ideas? Yes.
The movie.
The movie, oh, we can find so much in books though. So we're gonna read this to you, most of the book to you today. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. On the 15th of May, in the jungle of Nool, in the heat of the day, in the cool of the pool, he was splashing, enjoying the jungle's great joys, when Horton the elephant heard a small noise. So Horton stopped splashing. He looked toward the sound. That's funny, thought Horton. There's no one around. Then he heard it again, just a faint little yelp, as if some tiny person were calling for help. I'll help you, said Horton. But who are you? Where? He looked and he looked. He could see nothing there but a small speck of dust blowing past through the air. So he hears something. All he sees is a little teeny tiny speck of dust. I say, murmured Horton, I've never heard tell of a small speck of dust that is able to yell. So you know what I think? Why, I think that there must be someone on top of that small speck of dust. Some sort of creature of very small size, too small to be seen by an elephant's eyes. You see, he's still looking. Some poor little person who's shaking with fear, and he'll blow in the pool. He has no way to steer. I'll just have to save him, because after all, a person's a person, no matter how small. I see that. The elephant stretched his great trunk through the air, and he lifted the dust speck and carried it over and placed it down safely on a very soft clover. You see it? Can you see it? It's so small. Humped a voice. 'Twas a sour kangaroo, and the young kangaroo and her pouch said, too. Why, that speck is so small as the head of a pin. A person on that? Why, there never has been. You see it? It's tiny, isn't it? Believe me, said Horton, I tell you sincerely, my ears are quite keen, and I heard him quite clearly. I know there's a person down there, and what's more, quite likely there's 2, even 3, even 4. Quite likely a family for all that we know, a family with children just starting to grow. So please, Horton said, as a favor to me, try not to disturb them. Just please let them be. Do you think there are people?
No. Yes.
We'll find out. Horton, does Horton think there's people? Yes. Does he? I think you're a fool, laughed the sour kangaroo, and the young kangaroo in her pouch said, me too. You were the biggest blame fool in the jungle of Nool, and the kangaroos plunged in the cool of the pool. What terrible splashing, the elephant frowned. I can't let my little very persons get drowned. I've got to protect them, I'm bigger than they. So he plucked up the clover and hustled away. Now he's trying to protect them. And now I'm turning it over to Mr. Garrett. I'll take thing 1 and thing 2. Who's going to finish?
Be careful.
I will.
Okay. Mr. Mayor, Horton called. Mr. Mayor, you've got to prove now that you really are there. So call a big meeting, get everyone out. Make every who holler, make every who shout. Make every who scream. If you don't, every who is going to end up in bezelnut stew. Speck, the scared little mayor, quick, called a big meeting in Whoville Town Square. And his people cried loudly. They cried out in fear. We are here, we are here, we are here, we are here. Friends back in the classroom. The elephant smiled. That was clear as a bell. You kangaroos surely heard that very well. All I heard, snapped the big kangaroo, was the breeze and the faint sound of wind through the far distant trees. I heard no small voices, and you didn't either. And the young kangaroo in her pouch said, me neither. Grab him, they shouted, and cage the big dope. Lasso his stomach with 10 miles of rope. Tie the knights tight so he'll never shake loose. Then dunk that dumb speck in the bezelnut juice. Horton fought back with great vigor and vim, but the Wickersham gang was too many for him. They beat him, they mauled him, they started to haul him into his cage, but he managed to call to the mayor, don't give up, I believe in you all. A person's a person,
No
matter how small.
And you very small persons will not have to die if you make yourselves heard. So come on now and try. The mayor grabbed a tom-tom. He started to smack it. And all over Whoville, they whopped up a racket. They rattled in tin kettles. They beat on brass pans, on garbage pail tops and old cranberry cans. They blew on bazookas and blasted great toots, on clarinets, oompas and boompas and flutes. Great gusts of loud racket rang high through the air. They rattled and shook the whole sky. And the mayor called up through the howling mad hoopaloo, hey Horton, how's this? Is our sound coming through? And Horton called back, I can hear you just fine, but the kangaroo's ears aren't as strong quite as mine. They don't hear a thing. Are you sure all your boys are doing their best? Are they all making noise? Are you sure every who down in Whoville is working? Quick, look through your town. Is there anyone shirking?
Come on, Whoville.
Through the town rushed the mayor from the east to the west, but everyone seemed to be doing his best. Everyone seemed to be yapping or yipping. Everyone seemed to be beeping or bipping. But it wasn't enough. All this ruckus and roar, he had to find someone to make him make more. He raced through each building. He searched floor to floor. And just as he felt he was getting nowhere and almost about to give up in despair, he suddenly burst through a door, and that mayor discovered one shirker, quite hidden away in the Fairfax apartments, apartment 12J. A very small shirker named Jojo was standing, just standing, and bouncing a yo-yo. Not making a sound, not a yip, not a chirp. And the mayor rushed inside, and he grabbed the young twerp. and he climbed with the lad up the Eiffelberg Tower. "This," cried the mayor, "is your town's darkest hour. The time for all who have blood that is red, to come to the aid of their country," he said. "We've got to make noises in greater amounts, so open your mouth, lad, for every voice counts." Thus he spoke as he climbed. When they got to the top, the lad cleared his throat and he shouted out, "Yop!" Exciting now. And that yop, that one small extra yop, put it over. Finally, at last, from that speck on the clover, their voices were heard. They rang out clear and clean, and the elephant smiled. "Do you see what I mean? They've proved they are persons, no matter how small, and their whole world was saved by the smallest of all." "How true, yes, how true," said the big kangaroo. "And from now on, you know what I'm planning to do. From now on, I'm going to protect them with you." And the young kangaroo in her pouch said, "Me too. From sun in the summer, from rain when it's fallish, I'm going to protect them, no matter how smallish."
Yay, so they saved them. Yay! Yeah, thank you, boys and girls, for allowing us to read with you today. What fun. Thank you, Mrs. Ray, for letting us come down today.